So comfortable seat, just a moment of breathing. Oh, let me mute everybody, sorry. So I often think of when I'm just doing some stillness practice, it's kind of a reclamation project, a reclaiming of the present moment, a reclaiming of our body. And often when we think of our body, we think of the meat and bone, right? That's like the obvious material side, but also reclaiming the fluid nature. And I believe it's 75% of us is water, right? Water. So as you sit and breathe and just are present, so you're reclaiming awareness of this meat and bone, but also the fact that within all the spaces and through all the conduits and pathways and rivers is fluid, everything from blood to lymph to other fluids as well, plasma and things like that. So in a way, you could think of it in terms of layers of density. So you have your most dense layer, then you have this slightly less dense layer of liquid that's coursing through you, and you have to relax in order to feel that fluid nature. Because when we're tense, we're mostly just meat and bone. We're hard. So that's why relaxing, you start to actually feel the spaces between your joints, the spaces between your tissues, between the layers. So as you sit and meditate, just sense that. Don't do anything about it. Just notice, yeah, actually, there is this liquid nature, and maybe you can even feel it. Sense this idea. And within that liquid nature is the chemistry layer, the sort of gaseous layer, you could say, of neurochemicals and other sort of just the chemistry of what's going on, oxygen, carbon dioxide, energy production, right? There's a lot happening at that layer. So can you just know that that's happening and sit, breathing, eyes closed, and just sense that that's what's going on. There's a lot happening here. And make room for that. And then the idea that the only way you are able to even know what's happening is you have a central hub, your brain, that is receiving a lot of this data. But a lot of the data we're cut off from because we're distracted. Our minds are elsewhere, or there's busy activity going on up there. So meditation is opening up the lines of data to come in, to receive this information about your body. And the way it's received is the electrical conduits of your nervous system, right? Which is exactly where Parkinson's is a problem. So we have to reclaim control as best as possible of that layer. And so Tai Chi is all about that. Meditation is all about that. Because its emphasis is on relax, remain relaxed while you're moving. So just a final 30 or 40 seconds here. You've got your meat, your bone, your tissue. But then feel that liquid that's coursing throughout the entire body, from toe tips, fingertips, throughout the whole trunk, top to bottom. Note that there is chemical activity going on inside of that fluid matrix. And then note that the electrical system is underlying all of that, and the brain is in command. Gently open the eyes. Soft movement. Slide the hands forward and around. Hold there. Just stay rounded. Feel all the 24 vertebrae opening. Shoulder blades sliding slightly apart. And back to neutral. Slide the hands back, elbows back, lift the chest and chin. Hold this position. And back to neutral. Rotation, slide left hand forward, right hand back. Turn and look to the right and just hold this position. If you can even look around behind you, maybe even look out of the corners of the eyes to see as far behind you as you can. And back to neutral. Other direction. And back to neutral. Arms hang. Lean softly right. Elbow. Maybe reach up. Soft side bend. Let the arms sort of arc over. And then just let the hand fall in front and fall down by your side. Other way. Side bend. Hand falls back to center. Shoulder blades shrug up. Hold. Arms relaxed. So nothing needs to happen here. Just the shoulder blades. And then melt down. One more. Shrugged up. Hold. And back down. Now, bring your legs close together. Lean slightly forward and bring your shoulder blades forward. Then up, then back. As you lean slightly back, the shoulder blades sort of pinch together. And then let them slide back down. We're at neutral. Forward, shoulder blades slide forward. They go up. Draw towards each other, pinching back, and then they slide down. Two more. Forward and up. Back, down. Forward and up. Back, down. Now go back and up. Forward, down. Back and up. Forward, down. Two more. One more. And down. Fold at the elbows. Touch the shoulder softly. Hands come back down. Fold. and back down. Okay. Remember nasal breathing. So notice if your mouth is just open, close, breathe through the nose there. And down. One more. Hands come up. Keep the mouth closed if you can. Breathe through your nostrils. Elbows flare out. Down. Around in front of you towards each other. Gently squeeze. And then down. Out and up. Down. Round in front. Squeeze. Down. One more. Now, elbows back. Elbows down, hands are up here. Elbows forward, possibly elbows up. Hands end up here. Elbows forward, down, elbows back. Elbows down, elbows forward, elbows up if that's possible. It may not be possible, right? But just as much as you can for now. Forward, down, back, down, forward, up. Forward and down. Now elbows out to the side, palms facing down, one arm over top, thread the two snakes across, and then elbows out to the side, not behind you. So notice I'm not going back, I'm going out. Other hand on top, across. Notice I'm going as far as I can this way. And then open. One more of each. Now from here, elbows come down, palms fall in front. Turn palms face down, face up, down, up. That's just the forearms turning, right? Just the forearms. Then hold here, fold the wrists, circle through and point forward. Turn the palms up, fold, circle through and point forward. Palms up, fold, circle through, turn palms up, fold, through, fold, through, fold through. Palms face down, they drop, come under, over the top and out like you're offering something. Turn palms down, come under, over the top and out. Palms down. Palms down as you then scoop. So as you're coming over the top, you start rotating and you can go right into the next round. Circles, circles. Switch directions, circles. Circles, switch directions, circles. So we're switching directions there, Ruth? Ruth, you with me? So switch directions each couple of times and then go the other way. Come out over the top, couple of rounds, and then switch and go under and come out and over. There you go, good. So we're changing those directions, yeah? Good. Now hands into a soft Tai Chi Fist. The Tai Chi Fist has space in it, right? So I'm not compressing my knuckles. It's just right about there. And the middle knuckle stays a little protruded. So Tai Chi Fist, open. Fist, open. Fist, open. Fist, so it retains its liquid quality, doesn't compress. One more. and release. Scoot to the back of your chair a little bit, scoot back just a certain amount that feels like you're very steady. Now, hands up like a boxer with Tai Chi Fist. Shift the weight to your right butt cheek. Shift the weight to your left butt cheek. Shift to your right butt cheek. Shift to your left. Hands up like a boxer. Shift to your right. Now stay in your right butt cheek and lift the left leg. Chambering, right? So that's the knee comes up, the heel's drawn a little bit into the buttock. Set it down. Shift over to that butt cheek and lift the other leg. Chamber. Down. Shift. Chamber. Down. Shift. Lift. Down. One more. Shift. Now on this one, lift. Now we push and return. Push and return. A couple more. Push. Return. Push. Return. One more. Push. Return and switch. Shift. Chamber. Push. Return. Push. Return. Push. You're unloading, reloading. Unloading, reloading. And switch. On this one time extend the leg, keep it out there. Point, flex. Point, flex. Now invert, a little in, out, in, out, in, out. Circles, inward and outward. Circles. Whole foot. And put that foot down, switching sides, chamber, push, hold it there. Point, flex, point, flex. And a little in, out, in, out, in, out. And circles. And circle the other way. And put that foot down. Now scoot back to the front edge. Let's finish the leg warm up here. Legs come close together. Left foot, lift the ball of the left foot up. Turn on the heel, the knee and the toes point out. Land the toes down, lift the heel, swivel. The knee comes in, the heel pushes out. Lift the toes again, knee out, toes out. Lift the heel again, knee in, heel out. Final time, open. Then let's bring it in, knee in, toes in. Heel in, the knee goes out. Toe and knee come in. Heel comes in, the knee goes out. And we're back to neutral. Let's do it again. Toe out, knee out. Heel goes out, knee comes in. Toe out, knee out. These are swivels, rotations. Heel out, knee comes in a little bit. Final time, hold. And walk it in. Internal, external. Internal, external, neutral. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle. Other side. 1, out, lift the heel, knee in, heel out. 2, toe out, knee out. 3, heel out, knee in. 4, hold. And in, 2, 3, 4, middle. Out. 2, 3, 4, hold. In. 2, 3, 4. Back. One more. So this conditions the hips and really helps with balance to have these hips able to rotate, turn, and change is key for us to be able to deal with the changing of balance that is required. Now, scoot to the front edge of your chair. We fold. And sit up. Lean back. And sit up. Twice more. Fold. Sit up. Lean back. And up. One more. And middle. So with our legs here, we have a certain limitation of what we can develop and cultivate in our hips and back. Now, if we step, and have a wide stance, as wide as you comfortably can go, hands in this dragon position, right? Then we fold at the hips between, and we have more room. We can actually go further and feel that ringing out in the hips and groin and back. And then sitting upright, leaning back, the arms just turn to neutral, lean back. Sitting upright, turn the arms, fold. Sitting upright, and lean back. One more, upright. Turn the arms forward, upright. Now the dragon stirs the sea. Lean back, tip to your right buttock, turn your chest to face that right knee. Your left hand stays here. Left hand on left knee. Bow towards the right knee and sweep through. So the hands stay right where they are. There's support on your knees there, on your thighs. Now lean back and come around the back of that circle and then bow towards the knee. Sweep through underneath. Lean back on the other side. Make a nice big circle. One more in this direction. The dragon stirs the sea with its tail. And once you get back, switch directions. Go the other way. Bow towards the other knee. Sweep through. And around. And back. And bow. And sweep. And over. One more. And we are back. Legs come close together. Let's close this section of the practice with what's called shogun, or closing gesture. Wings. Turn your palms up. Bend at the elbows. The hands come over the top. It's sort of a gathering, centralizing gesture. The hands settle, 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 settle down to the belly button height, your navel, down to the lower belly. And then drop the elbows softly. The hands just face the belly in this very relaxed stance called middle embrace. We are cultivating our middle, our center from which we control the upper and the lower. There's a middle that if we don't have the middle, then we're not able to move effectively through space. But Tai Chi is all about cultivating, moving from the middle and moving all in these intricate spirals and circles. Right? So here's your middle. Feel it. Sense it. All right. Release the hands down. Legs, hip distance, comfortable distance, not too close together. We don't want them too narrow. And they can be a little wider than hip or about hip distance. Back the feet up just a touch so that you have a acute angle at the knees. Arms hanging. So now as we fold, the head starts to go beyond the toes. And we just gesture a little bit forward and then push through the earth to come all the way up to stand. Then to sit down, we stick the butt back. Notice you haven't bent the knees yet. Then the sitting of the butt back and down gets you to your chair. And the torso, look where my torso is. It's folded forward for me to get a successful sit. And then I sit here. So when I land, I'm not vertical like this. A lot of people who try to sit down, that's what they try to do. They're trying to be vertical and then they plunk right in the chair. So fold, go forward to get your butt off the chair, then push through the earth and you rise like a spring unloading. The sitting down is the opposite, but the same idea of get your head and shoulders out here, your butt back there. Then when you sit, keep this forwardness present to balance you so you can land easily. Then you're here. Let's do that twice more. Fold, rise, fold, sit. One more. Fold and rise. This time, let's stay upright. 3 squats where you don't sit in your chair. Butt back, sink, rise, sink, rise. One more. And rise. Okay. Now we're standing. Notice your feet. You have a front foot, you have your heels, and you have the middle. Let's explore just tilting a little forward to the balls of the feet. And then back to the middle. Tilt a little bit to the heels. Notice that's a little bit scarier, so be careful with that. And then the middle. Balls of the feet, middle, heels, middle, balls, middle, heels, middle. Now, the next time you go to the balls of the feet, stay there. This is the new one we've been adding. So you're in the balls of your feet, slightly over to the right ball of foot. Middle. Left ball of foot. Middle. Right ball of foot. Middle. Left ball of foot. Middle. Right. Middle. Left, middle. Now, middle, back towards your heels a little bit. Stay in your heels. It's a little bit trickier. Right heel, middle, left heel, middle, right heel, middle. So we're conditioning the muscles and tissue of the pelvic floor, the hip and leg junction, but also, especially if you relax and you're not holding yourself. So like if you're holding onto your arms, like Nancy, I was seeing you do that. Yeah, don't hold your body. Try to actually be very relaxed so that what kicks on to keep you upright is this liquid matrix and the deep stabilizing group of muscles. Now, stay in your right heel. Go from the right heel to the right toes. Come up along the right foot and then go back along the right heel. Back along the right foot to the right heel. So we're staying on the right side and going forward and back. Ruth, did you just unmute yourself?
Yes, because I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
When we do the heel, middle, back, how do we do that?
You just let your liquid body go that way.
Okay.
Right? So you're just standing, right? You're standing here, like what we're doing now, for instance, we're on the right heel, and we just tip our liquid body that way a little bit, right? And it feels a little scary at first because it feels like you're not controlling things in the normal way of being tense, but you're just tipping sort of falling, you might say, towards there. And then you're sort of falling back towards the heel, right? Does that make sense?
Yes, but I feel like I'm falling.
Yes. And so a control, taking that feeling and learning to not fear it by doing it in a safe context. This is where you might want to have your, let's say, a walker or something nearby, but you can play with tipping this way, tipping that way. But you're actually, let's go ahead and switch to the other side, everybody. Go to your other heel and then go forward and back. So what it really is, in many ways, it's that feeling we call falling, but we're learning to move with it. We're learning to use it as a mode of transportation instead of fighting away from it, which creates tension and makes us actually more likely to fall when we're like, I don't want to fall. And we're so tense that we can then fall, versus relaxing, being like, oh, I feel like I'm letting go, but I'm not falling. And then I'm going to stay in that let go feeling as I tip and lean forward, back. It's very subtle, but it's actually incredibly powerful at training our deep chassis of pelvic muscles, spinal muscles, head and skull, down through our feet and ankles, our knees. The whole body is having to deal with these changes that we're creating. Now, let's go for the full circle. If this feels like too dangerous or something, just watch, right? If you're newer to the practice, Ruth, which you are. So now we're in the balls of the feet, the ball of the left foot, come across to the ball of the right foot. Come back along the right foot to the right heel. Then go from right heel to left heel. Go from left heel to left ball, across to right ball, back along the outside, and heel to heel. Do 2 more circles in that direction, and do notice that it's a circle, right? And also, if I point to my navel, you'll see that that's actually where I'm moving from, the middle. These are relaxed. This is relaxed, and I'm just sort of moving from the middle. Let's go the other way. Over to the left. Back along the left to the left heel. Around. Relax your arms. Let them hang, because then they just become natural counterweights rather than tensing them up, and then we make ourselves possible to fall. So let the body weight get through to the ground. And my teacher says, where's the weight? The weight is underneath you. See if you can feel that idea, that the weight, body weight, is actually underneath you, and everything up here is loose and free. Now, finish your circle and come to the middle of the middle. So you're in the middle now, and you're probably a little clearer on what the middle is. Now, rock forward into the balls of the feet. Hands go a little forward. Rock back to the heels. Hands sweep back. Forward, hands sweep forward. Back, hands sweep back. Forward, hands sweep forward. Now, back. As you go back, stay back and bring the arms up. Chest height, palms facing forward. So you're in your heels and your arms are up. Rock forward to the toes and sweep around this. Reach out into the distance. Turn your palms up. Rock to the heels. That ignites the hands to, or invites the hands to come back to the mouth. They slide down the front to that middle embrace, and you be in the middle of your feet. Then the Tai Chi squat. Tail sneaks out the back, and then we just sink the tail and slide the hands down, and then stand back to tall. That's one. From the middle, rock to your heels. The hands begin that circle, the arms. Rock to the toes, the hands reach way out. Rock to the heels, the hands come to the mouth, to the belly, where you're in the middle, and then Notice this, as the tail goes back, you actually empty the space where your hips were. And that's where your hands go through, that space. Through. Stand up. 3 more. Rock back, the hands circle. Rock forward, you carry the circle. Rock back, the hands go mouth. Rock middle, the hands go middle. Empty the hip space, sticking the tush back, and then sink. And through. 1 more. Rock back. Or I'm sorry, 2 more. Rock forward. Rock back. Rock middle. Through. And up. 1 more. Rock back. Rock forward. Rock back. Rock middle. Through. Good. Now, from this stance, shift your weight to your left leg, turn your right foot out a little bit. Shift to your right leg, turn your left foot out a little bit. So we have this interesting little duck foot stance. Feet are turned out. Bring your hands up like you're holding something in front of your chest, and slightly turn the belly button to point to the corner, the left corner. Now shift into your left foot and reach the hands towards the corner like you're putting something on a shelf up there. And then shift back to the right leg and bring your hands to your chest. The whole time your hands are palms up like you're holding something, and then you're just reaching to the corner, right? And then bringing it back. So we're going into this left leg, reach to that corner, bring it back. Reach to that corner, bring it back. 1 more, reach to that corner, bring it back. Now keep your hands here, change to that left leg, and reach to the right corner. Bring it back. So this naturally helps us go into our right leg and into our left leg. So we want to get naturally good at just using that leg to keep us upright while we're doing something over here. Reach. Back. Reach. Back. Now, keep your hands at your chest. Change to your right leg. Now we're going, again, to the left corner. This time, keep your left hand where it is in space. As you go back, bring just the right hand back, sort of like you're pulling a bow, but you don't have to actually do anything with your hands like you're grabbing an arrow or anything. Just keep the palm open, and then go back into that left leg and reach your right hand out to match the left hand, and then come back. So that left hand stays where it is. That's important because what I'm trying to do here is you keep. Okay, bye, Ruth. Thanks for coming. Right? What we're doing is the body is in a certain position. By making this sort of an anchor and then going away from it, we're opening the chest, we're opening the torso, and then we're closing all that down. And then opening. So keep that left hand sort of reaching as if you're trying to go touch something in that corner, and then come back, across, reach. And back, and reach. 1 more. And then bring both hands back and we'll change sides. So both hands come in, change to that left leg, and extend both hands to the right corner. Keep the right hand there and draw that bow. Draw. And And then slide the hand back across. Draw the bow. Slide the hand across. Draw the bow. And across. Draw. Cross. And one more. And bring both hands to the chest, both hands down. Shogun, up, over the top, settle. Hands crossed. Now, feet still in that slight little turnout. Shift your weight to your right leg a little bit. Turn the right palm up and bend it. Now, reach this hand across all by itself to that corner. Turn the palm up and let that hand fall down this side of a circle, under that circle, and then bend the elbow. Do that again. So you're reaching forward and diagonally across, out in front of you. Turn the palm up. The hand falls down the far side of a circle from over here, down, under, fold, reach, and comes under. So each time we're changing leg, right? And we're slightly turning our waist. And under. Reach. Come under. Reach. And come under. Now, same hand comes under, up to that same corner, and then over the top of a circle and down softly alongside you. Underneath, reach diagonally across, draw that circle. So each time you should be changing leg, right? So as I go this way, I'm in the left leg. As I go this way, I'm in the right leg. Let the whole body go with you as you make this movement. All right, we're opening up spaces in the body. Reach, draw the circle. Reach, draw the circle. Two more. Reach, draw the circle. Reach, draw the circle. Now, over here, left elbow bends. The hand is just right next to you. Right? And notice it's not out here, it's here. It's just right in close. Then it just reaches, extends, palm turns up, the arm falls down underneath that circle over to this side, bend the elbow. Hand is in close to the body. Then reach. Come under. Fold. Reach. Come under. Fold. Reach. Under. Reach. So these are simple movements, more or less, that help us get free in our bodies. They're forcing us to change weight and move and feel this sort of shiftability, this adaptability in the structure and tissues and liquid matrix. Now the complementary exercise, come underneath, across, and up to this corner, and then draw a circle. Underneath, to the corner, draw the circle. Underneath, draw the circle. Three more. Now, bend right elbow, reach that right hand across to the left front corner. Now, as you let that right hand fall, bend left elbow. And then as you're reaching across with the left, the right hand gets to where it is. And as that left hand is falling, bend the right elbow. Reach. As it's falling, bend left elbow. Reach. As it's falling, bend right elbow. Reach. Reach. See if you can find that flow. Reach. Notice you're naturally changing weight from leg to leg by rotating at the waist for the most part. So that's this point that I've taught for a while in this class, shift and then turn, but now we're feeling the shift turn as one. It's this rotation where now the left leg, now the right leg, just by turning. Now let's do that complementary exercise. So circle this right hand under and up to that corner. As it goes up over the top of that circle, left hand comes under, goes to that corner, over the top of the circle, right hand up, circle, left hand, circle, right, circle. So we come under and reach to this corner, right? I'm making that clear. This is a dot you must connect to, and then you draw a nice circle over the top. Go connect to that dot and draw that circle. So it's not nondescript and just whatever, it's here and then a circle. Get to that point, circle. Get there, circle. 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 And finish. Shogun, wings, roll, fold, settle, 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 settle. Hands in front of the navel. Cross hands slightly and down. Now, the bear sequence. Shift slightly right, turn the navel slightly right. Shift slightly left, turn the navel slightly left. Shift right, turn right, bear washes paws. Shift left, turn left, bear wash paws. Let the hands get all the way there so that they're ready for shift, turn, bear sweep. Shift, turn. One hand is doing brush knee, the other following hand sweeping the leg. Shift, turn, brush and sweep. Shift, turn, brush and sweep. Now this naturally becomes the bear swirls the stream. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it. Now that hand goes out pretty far from the body, then comes in close. Now as we go through, this hand goes out pretty far from the body, comes in close. Notice that my hand is not higher in space. I haven't lifted it and bringing it across. It's still pretty much at the same height. That's the emphasis on this one. It's just we're not lifting, but we're creating space in the joints. And notice that there's sort of an interesting path that the arms are getting to take, right? And then now the bear swirls the stream, the fish start jumping, so the hand, the bear paw, rises to about chest height and just sweeps across and then falls down into the water. And then this hand sweeps across and then sweeps across and then sweeps across. Sweeps across, sweeps across. You snatched all these beautiful salmon. Then you have to defend your kill from the next guy, next gal. So the arms come up, the arm comes up and goes over the top as a sort of a bear slash. And then over the top, bear strike, bear strike. And the arm takes the trajectory of out away from the body, but we keep our center here, right? We don't go with the hand. So that's the other thing this is training, is how to keep our center as we let the limb fly. Let the limb fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let's go back to the first and do that again, just to get that feeling. Bear wash paws. Feel your middle, your center, that turning point. And then you're turning and just letting those hands sling along. Then swirl the stream. That outside hand goes around and comes in close, and then around and comes in close. Around. Oh, let's snatch some fish. Chest height, thereabouts. Snatch. 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 Snatch the fish. Oh, defend. Over the top. Over the top. Sort of like, almost like throwing a baseball or something like that, right? There's this kind of toss out of the arm. That's the bear. Now, the bear we haven't done before, I want to show you guys. The bear scratches its back on the tree. Hands on your thighs, and we're kind of rounded in the back, right? So I'll come up close so you can see. Right, so I'm drawing up and drawing up. And then from the back, it's this sort of movement here. Finding this movement, right? And you can even picture you're actually pressing into a tree like a bear does and just softly grinding. Very good for the kidneys, very good for back health and mobility. Good. And come back to neutral, wings, roll, fold. Yeah. Take a moment here. Hands cross. Bear washing paws. Now, the next time you're washing across the right arm wings up, rolls, folds, so the hand is right in front of the face, and turn that left hand. So we're in this position. Then it's shift, turn, brush, knee, and push. Left arm wings up, right hand falls down into the water, roll, fold, we're here, shift, turn, brush, and push. All right? Then they change, one goes up, one comes down, rolls and folds over, sort of a sophisticated movement. Where the bear movements were not. They were sort of somewhat simple to execute, where this requires a little more. So let the left hand push, right hand brush across, then the left hand falls on the inside, the right hand rises like a crane wing, rolls, folds. Then it's shift and turn and brush and push. Then the right hand falls, the left hand rises like a wing. We haven't shifted yet. The hand comes over, we still haven't shifted yet. Now, shift and turn and brush and push. The hands just go about their business, and then we shift and turn, brush and push. They go about their business, and then they shift and turn. So the most important part, the sort of teaching bit to this is this here. Getting that around to this position, and this left hand, Keith, get it down more. So it's not up here, it's down in the water. It's the same as this movement, right? Shift, turn, brush down low, push up high. Then they change. So the right hand goes all the way down, and the left hand has to do this little, and then it's brush and push. And they change jobs, get that little pivot around and get prepped, and then boom. They go through, prep, and then it can flow once you have that timing. Next time you're in the left leg, stay there. Right foot is empty-ish. Turn it so that the toes are pointed out at a 5 or 10 degree. Shift onto it. Right hand down, resting on the water. Left elbow bend so the fingers point up. And then this left foot that's empty, touch the floor out in front. Golden rooster. Now, key to this is not being locked in the knee and not being stuck out in the butt. So let's all do that. Straighten your standing leg, lock the knee, and stick your butt out a little bit. And then do the opposite. Softly let the knee bend, and then bring this tail, almost like you're tucking the tail, So you're not caught, you're not stuck here in your lumbar spine. Now that you have that position, teacup on your head, chin down, crown up, and then we lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift and hold. And lower. Lift and hold. And lower. Lift and hold and try to hold. The goal is knee above hip someday. When it gets there, while we're sitting the hip, sitting the tail, there's a freedom in this leg that you get. Set that foot down, toes pointed out. Change the weight to the left leg. Left hand comes down, rests on the water. Bend right elbow and put right foot out in front. Do the wrong thing, lock the knee, let the butt sort of stick back, and then correct it. Let the knee bend slightly, tail as if tucking goes down and through. Then lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift and hold for 2. And lower. Lift and hold for 2. And down. Now just try to lift and hold. Someday reaching the knee above hip level, which then is a freedom there. Lower that leg, parallel feet, both hands down, wash the paws. Now, as you come across to the right, washing the paws, left hand sweeps the leg, rises like vapor, and becomes a cloud. Back of hand facing forward. Shift, turn, cloud, sweep the lake. Cloud rains while lake vapors up. Shift and turn, cloud and lake. Vapor, rain. Cloud, lake. Rain, vapor. Cloud, lake. Rain and vapor. Let's add just a brief little challenge to that. As we shift here, rain and vapor, bring the right foot in, step the right foot out. Shift and turn, cloud and lake. Bring the left foot in, left foot out. Make sure you change the hands. Left hand high, right hand low now. Then shift and turn, cloud, lake. The hands change, one going up, one going down as you bring the foot in, foot out. Shift and turn. Bring the foot in as you do vapor and rain. Back out. One more of each. Now back to the middle. Bring that right hand behind your back. Left hand turn palm up. Shift and slightly turn to the right. It's the last thing we'll do today. Left palm is down by right hip. The hand goes away from the body, and then as you shift and turn, it travels diagonally to that front corner. Notice when I turn sideways, my arm doesn't break the plane. I'm not going here. I'm not forcing the arm further. It just stops at this corner. Turn the palm out, sweep it down like a wing, sweep the lake like we've done before. Hand at the bottom of a ball, right at the opposite hip. The hand goes away from the body, and then you shift turn. It's called flying diagonal. palms facing up the whole way. Turn the palm out, down it sweeps across the leg and to the hip. Fly diagonal. So this diagonal movement. Hand turns, sweep across. Flying diagonal. Down. What's unique about it is that it isn't this and it isn't this. It's slowly moving up in space as it gets there. So tracking that for the brain is at first difficult. So that's, again, it's a novel pathway, not only through space, but for your brain, for your nervous system to track. Let's switch arms. Bring the right hand out. We just bear sweep across, wrap left hand. Right hand is bottom of a circle. The hand goes away from the hip. As you shift turn, it moves up into that corner. Turn the palm out. It sweeps down like a crane wing, across the water, bottom of a ball. Away and up and across, and sweep down. Turn sideways a couple of times. So you can see that unique trajectory. But then here it does come close to the body. This is familiar territory, that wing. But this is a unique path. Two more. One more. And down. Both hands out. Make our way back to middle. 3 sync chi wash organs to finish. So just our little finishing bookend here. Rock back, rock forward, rock back, hands go to the mouth, belly, while you are in the middle of your feet now. Then the tail sneaks back and sinks. The hands slide down that space right in front of you. Push through the ground and stand back up. Rock back the circle. Rock forward, carry the circle. Rock back, hands come mouth. Rock to middle, hands to middle. Move hips out of the way a little bit and then sink. It just slides right. Last one. Shogun, wings, roll, fold. Settle, 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 settle. Hands then rest in front of belly. Seal, Lao Gun point, the center of your palm on the belly button. This Lao Gun point on this hand over the back side of the Lao Gun on the underhand. Nice and restful here. Eyes could close or stay softly open. Just a few breaths. So the narrative of this is that all the chi we just let out to play with all the movements and spirals and everything, we're then training it not to just stay out, but this is the nest. This is the home. This is when we get a good night's sleep. At least the story from Chinese medicine is that it rests here in the belly. And there's actually Western physiological backing to that nowadays about the production of a lot of what is most important to us comes from down here. It's our gut, our second brain. It's important. And then we finish with the Taoist bow, just a simple hand gesture. So grab one thumb, fold the open palm over those, and you create this little yin-yang symbol, which represents yin energy, yang energy blending together, right? The duality blending into an ever-changing oneness. So when we do this, we can actually feel that within ourselves, that idea. And then bow. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a comfortable seat. I know we're a little over, as I tend to do. I apologize. There's a saying nowadays, sorry, not sorry. That's what I mean by that. I'm not sorry, but at the same time, sorry if I took you too long. Go ahead and